Ocean. Let every Indian claim it as his right.
And so, once more, the man of non-violence has challenged the might of the British Empire.
Mahatma Gandhi did exactly that in 1942, when he called for non-violent resistance to British occupation and inspired the Quit India movement.
Declaring, "Here is a mantra, a short one that I give you. It is, do or die. We shall either free India or die in the attempt."
Calling himself a friend of Britain, he declared that he was attempting to save the British from their mistakes. While the Quit India movement was ultimately a failure, the British government did eventually grant India independence.
Non-violent revolution had freed India. In the 50 years since, it has transformed the world. As Martin Luther King later said, "Christ gave me the message. Gandhi gave me the method."
Number 4. Inaugural Address, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
One has to imagine millions of people clustered around their radio sets in towns all across the country. They don't know what to expect of this new president.
JFK surely delivered one of the greatest inaugural addresses in history. But decades earlier, Franklin Delano Roosevelt began his lengthy career as president with this iconic speech.
"They only know the rules of a generation of self-seekers. They have no vision, and when there is no vision, the people perish."
At the time, America was in the middle of the worst depression in history and had essentially run Herbert Hoover out of office.
And I am convinced that you will again give that support to leadership in these critical days.
FDR was able to win over the hearts and minds of a discouraged American population with a passionate and confident speech, promising to wage war against the economic crisis facing the country. Of course, having a strong opening line always helps.
"Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself."
Number 3. We shall fight on the beaches, Winston Churchill.
If we had kept together after the last war, if we had taken common measures for our safety, this renewal of the curse need never have fallen upon us.
One of 3 key speeches given by Churchill during the Battle of France. This rousing address was delivered under less than ideal circumstances.
And if you look at what Churchill achieved every day, it is absolutely mind-boggling. He was running on a different kind of petrol.
The English Prime Minister was forced to not only warn the English people about the potential for France's catastrophic defeat, but also to prepare them for war on their home soil. Less than a month earlier, Churchill had declared that the Allies would be victorious. With this looking less and less likely by the day, Churchill resoundingly stated that the British would never surrender to Germany.
"We shall never surrender."
Instead, he memorably said they would fight them in France, on the seas, in the air, in the streets, and on the beaches.
"We shall fight in the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be."
Number 2. I Have a Dream, Martin Luther King Jr.
America has given the Negro people a bad check. A check which has come back marked insufficient funds.
One of the most inspirational speeches of all time, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered this famous call to action to over 250,000 people on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in 1963.
"And the destruction, the life,